We're live.
Hello.
Okay. I want to have the stream open over here, but I want to not be hearing it. Yeah, that's better. Okay, looks good. Okay. Yeah, get in the screen top.
I am in the screen. Oh, I have to hit join.
Yeah.
I won't pick one of my ridiculous, stupid names for screen top this
Probably
time.
for the best. It's probably good. We need to make a decision about whether we're playing a short or long.
I am prepared for either one.
Heard. Okay. My leaning would be long because we haven't played long in a long time. I think we might try to be a little more expedient than me and Joshua were.
Yeah,
Um,
fair enough.
but yeah, okay, so that sounds good. So I will shuffle these together. We're getting some people trickling in, it looks like. Welcome, welcome. This is gameplay stream number 2 for Starline Hill. This is a board game that is coming to Kickstarter in actually exactly 4 weeks from today, on March 25th. We are playing on Screentop GG, which is an online tabletop platform. It's a little bit similar to Tabletop Simulator, if you're familiar with that, but it's a little simpler. It's like 2D. I am joined by my friend Travis, who has helped quite a bit at events. Yeah, say hi to Travis. Give him your love.
Hello.
I don't think have. When was the last time you and I played? Have you and I actually ever played a full game of this?
We definitely have.
I'm sure we must have, but
It's been a long
been a
time though.
long time.
Like I think many rules have changed since then.
That's probably right. That's probably right. That might have even been before we had 13 pointers, to be honest, which was like
I think it probably was.
that was when we were still playing on paper with little plastic chips.
Good times.
Yeah, you could say good times.
I can and I will.
It was something. It was they were certainly times
That were good.
that they were, the paper and chips were such a pain to play on. I just yeah. In any case, tonight I'm gonna have the red stars. Travis is gonna have the yellow stars. We are playing a full game. Sometimes we play the short version of the game, which is just a few alterations to the setup. A full version of the game is normally like 45 minutes or so. We are going to be talking through our strategy as we're playing, and we're not going to be super secretive about stuff. So because of our talking, it's going to go longer than a normal game probably would. We're going to try to keep it shorter than last stream, because last stream the game went on, I think it was just under 2 hours.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah, Joshua, granted I took some long turns as well, but Joshua really likes to think, which I support. But yeah, so let's get started. So I'm gonna draw our cards. Okay. And
All right.
I will make the first move.
Okay. The standard, the classic.
Yeah.
I would like to get up near business
As one does.
immediately. Do I want to do that? Yeah, fine.
You're crazy for that.
I know.
You're out of your
Sorry.
mind.
All right. I've barely looked at what cards are even available.
I
should
don't.
probably
I
do
haven't. I don't usually look at them until I've got like 6 stars down.
that. Yeah, real.
It's like, yeah, I'll
All right,
make
well.
something eventually. Just one of these is the subset of another.
Yeah.
God, it's
think
so
I'm just
nice
gonna
doing
keep-
this. Sorry, please.
All good. I think I'm just gonna keep kind of like setting up to maybe take advantage of you perhaps
Yeah,
making
that's
something at
fair.
some point.
Yeah, I would have gone there if you didn't. I was gonna say, it is nice doing this when I don't have the flu. That was
Yeah,
rough
real.
last time. That was
That
tough.
certainly seems unpleasant.
Yeah, wasn't great. Hypothetically,
Okay. What if I just continued to be really annoying? Like, I think that actually sounds kind of fun. So I'm gonna do it.
I despise you.
Me too.
I I have nothing but hatred in my heart for you.
Same. Not of you, but like of me.
For yourself, yeah, I get it. No, I know. I've known you long enough to know exactly what you meant.
All right.
I'm guessing that's Evan telling me to pierce my ears. Yeah, I mean, these headphones are why I haven't pierced my ears, man. I've been trying to explain this to you for far too long. Um, what happens if I do this?
What happens is you could theoretically take Terra,
I'm not.
but all right. Let me actually look at what you're building here. This is like the most
Did I
annoying.
call you Ethan? Oh my god, Evan. Holy shit.
I don't think I don't think you said Ethan, but
I might have. There's too many E names out there these days, man.
that's true. That's true. You should get rid of a few.
we should get rid of it. That seems so dubious. I'm gonna go here.
Understandable.
Is it understandable?
Actually, is it? Wait, yeah. Actually, I don't actually see a real reason for you to do that. But
I do, but
oh no, I do see it. But it also, hmm. See, at this point, me just trying to get in the way of your constellations is probably hurting me more
your
than it's helping.
formations are a little dubious. Yeah, yeah,
They're a
yeah.
little sus.
Yeah. You might have to
Uh,
start
but I will do something like this
okay,
instead.
intriguing. Okay, so I could now safely make the claim I think I wanted to, but I don't know if I should do it that way because wait, what happens if I do that? You do that, you do that, I do that. I don't kind of like what that does. I've got a bunch of ways I could do Terra in a move, but I'm like, that way's pretty safe. I don't know. I guess I'm just worried about that move. Let me think for a sec. I'm gonna try not to take too long here. That's tough because it doesn't leave me with a lot of options. I'm like kind of blocked out. I can't do that. I can't justify doing it that way. Man, this is stinky. This is stinky. I'm gonna go here.
Interesting. Okay. You're not claiming.
No,
Right.
not yet. Technically, I can without opening lines, but I don't. I'm still not happy with what the result is after I claim the way it's currently set up. So I'm gonna hold off. By the way, those of you in chat, let me know if the balance is off between me and Travis's voice. It's kind of hard to tell from my end, so just let me know. I can tweak it easily enough.
I think going here gives me some interesting ways to capitalize on you deciding to claim. So I'm gonna do that.
We could do that. Okay, I want to see what happens. I'm gonna do this. I think. Wait, is that right? Wait, let me think about that for a sec. I'm at a point now where I'm like, I might even look for one of the 8s because I wonder if like that early lead would be more beneficial than trying to like conserve position. Oh, I kind of like that. I'm gonna do this.
Okay. Yeah, I see what you're going for there.
Yeah,
Got a nice
maybe a
little
little obvious, but
a fork in some sense of the word.
do I have a fork on it? I do. Uh,
Like I think you can get one of the 8s no matter what I do.
that's probably right.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's okay with me.
There's another 8 for you that you'll be able to collect at some point, I suspect.
I think the move would be I'm spreading myself real thin trying to deny you stuff here.
Mm.
But I think the move would be to go here.
That's a good move. Fuck you.
And, it denies one option and then makes the other option also very
Damn.
unappealing.
Damn. Yeah. Wow.
Actually, the other 2 options that I can see.
Uh, you have 6 stars left. If you do that, your claim's gonna almost certainly be in that area. So yeah, you definitely have made it uncomfortable for me to claim the way I wanted to. Um, I think I'm going to do it anyway because I just want to see. I have faith in my ability to poison shit after the fact, so I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna do this for this.
Okay.
And I
All
think
right.
we know exactly what Travis is about to do.
Yeah, there's
There's a
little
nice
debate
little
here.
line
I
right
will
there. Yeah.
fill that line.
So I have given up control of the center.
Are there any claims I want to make? Almost certainly not.
I'd be shocked.
No. No, there are not.
I think the best the thing that I have going for me, even though I've lost control, is that I have these 2 pieces here that really put pressure on this piece. Like,
Yeah.
and this piece is with your current setup is hard for you not to use. So I'm not like I don't hate my position. It's not great. You've got a nice big line in the middle, but I think this is workable. I think I just go right here.
Checks out.
Wait, sorry. Can I do something else?
Yeah, totally.
I want to go here instead. Sorry.
All good. Um, I think I'm just gonna start to try to get some points back. So I'll go right here and claim the helm.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Again, tipping my hand here, but, educational purposes. I have this line between these 2 pieces here. I'm in no rush to fill this because Travis currently doesn't have any pieces sort of on the outside threatening to connect to his big line in the middle. So my gut thing would be to just fill this now because I want that territory, but I might want to look at if there are more strategic options that are going to be better for me long term. That like because I could fill that next turn or whatever, you know. Like if Travis places one up here next turn, then the turn after I could just fill there. So I'm not in a huge rush. Travis could get this 8-pointer in one move if he'd like to. He'd give up like all of his positioning.
That's the thing. I probably
I,
don't want to
I
get rid
don't
of
think
my
that's
middle piece.
likely. I think I want to find. I think I still kind of want to a degree, poison Travis's stuff here. So I think, and build up my own space. I actually think it's this.
Okay. Interesting. I think I'm just gonna go over here and force
Yeah.
you to take that
Yeah,
line.
I think that's right.
And then probably given that you have pressure on me such that I can't really claim a whole lot, I think my most logical play is probably to do something similar to you and play there. Oops, I just moved the board a little bit by accident.
Sorry. Okay, so you're kind of sure. Okay, this is interesting. Um, I'm gonna go here.
All right, we have reached the outer ring that I have not touched in many moons, given that I've only
Yes.
played the short version.
Yes, true. For context, in the short version, there are blue pieces along the perimeter, which effectively makes the board smaller. So sometimes it feels funny playing on the edge of the board when we go to
Yeah.
events, when we go to conventions and demo this game, we're only running the short version. So we often go long periods of time not having played the long version.
All right. Now I need to find ways of actually, you know,
Doing
making
something,
making
yeah.
some advancements rather than just, you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah,
slowing
yeah.
slowing you down.
It's not a bad time because there's small stuff on the board, but even that stuff can be hard to find ways to do safely. Well, we've got like 6 people in chat. How's everyone doing tonight? I hope y'all are enjoying so far. Welcome if you just came in. We are
Welcome, friends.
I would still consider this early game or like early mid game. Um
Yeah.
yeah. It's 8 to
Uh,
5 in a game where it's not infrequent that players score over 100 points. So or close to 100. It depends a lot on the game.
um, here's a wonky one. What if I really wanted a corner?
That's crazy work, dog. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna trust you on that one. Um, what was my idea? That was one of them. I have to do this first.
It's just such a weird state because I think both of us really don't want to claim anything.
Yeah, yeah. One of the things I like about this game is that every game really does feel quite different
Yeah,
positionally.
for
Like,
sure.
yeah, this feels really different than the game Joshua and I had.
Hmm.
We're starting to stretch into like opposite sides of the board, which is kind of unusual.
Part of my issue is that, like you said, pretty much everything I can do to claim right now involves getting
That
rid of my
centerpiece,
my
yeah,
nice little middle piece that
yeah,
I really don't want to lose.
I hear you.
I was gonna do something with that corner, but I've kind of thought better of it. But
I'm sure you'll use
it'll
it
be there for
eventually.
later.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
yeah.
Hmm.
That's what I forgot to do before this. I meant to like find like a like lo-fi playlist or something I could do for the stream, like in the background while we're playing, but I didn't do that.
I'll just grab that.
Nice. What is that? Maybe. I'm gonna just do what I was originally planning on doing. I was gonna fill these and then. I actually have a safe take on Terra. I was gonna take Kirpi, but I have a safe take on Terra now.
I mean, you actually
Um,
have a safe take on
yeah,
the
I
8.
do actually. That's crazy.
I didn't even see that. I would love to use its name, but I can't pronounce such things.
Neither can I, unfortunately. I think at one point I tried to learn how to pronounce most of these because I felt like I should, but Finnish is not like the easiest language to pronounce if you are
No, it
not
is not.
familiar with it. So, um, this is tough. It's like I think the thing I'm thinking through is I can take the 3, which puts more pressure on you to release important like it depends on what we would draw after the 3, of course, but I think it makes it harder for you to, because you only have 2 stars left. It puts more pressure on you to potentially give up important pieces, or I take the 8, just take it off the board, have a lot of points. um you know um I can remake that 8 in a couple moves. I mean, you could get there. I guess you have it in one move. The 8. Um, I think I'm gonna take the 8. I think I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I think that's probably your best move.
Yeah, yeah. This is the
I don't see.
one you were looking at, right? I
Yeah,
guess I could have done it like this too. Actually,
that is way worse for
that
you, I think.
is
Yeah,
infinitely
that's so much
worse. That is
worse.
infinitely. That is like comically bad. That's like that is comically bad. Or right, or just one up like that. This is.
That's also a lot worse than the other one, though.
What is this? Oh, it opens that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that. Okay. Beautiful. Interesting.
Okay.
You have that in one move. I mean, it would be bad, but yeah, you have it in one move.
It's not completely terrible.
The way I might be not seeing it the way you are, but yeah, I guess this. Yeah, I gave up kind of like this entire chunk over here, which is a little unfortunate, but for me.
Thing is, I can't do a lot with it either.
No, because this is blocked off. Like, there's not really a way for you to access this
Yeah.
stuff yet. Yeah. This chunk is going to be kind of dead for a little while, probably. I'm going to
Hmm.
quickly check my phone, because I think I got a text from work. That can wait.
My brain is not functioning at the moment.
Real. I think this line of 4 is so annoying for you right now. This
It
is
is.
just,
It
like,
is.
very annoying.
Absolutely is. Especially just because I am kind of pressured into taking something very soon.
Yeah, you only have 2 left. I mean, there are ways you could make the 3 that would, not be disruptive in terms of, like, allowing me lines, but, you need to start getting more points, probably.
I think I kind of see how I'm supposed to do this. I think the play is go here,
Oh, okay.
put some pressure on you.
Yeah, I'm gonna block that for sure.
Yeah. And then
Actually, wait, hold on. Sorry.
yep. Yeah,
No,
you actually
no,
don't
I'm
have
not. I
to
don't
right
need to.
away.
No, I don't need to.
Yeah.
I think I would rather. I'm gonna go here.
Interesting. Okay, I see it. And then what I would like to do is go here and make a claim. We're gonna get Terra.
Sure. If it's easier for you, by the way, you can shift click the stars and then just drag them into your pile.
Hey, look,
Another Terra. Okay.
it's back.
uh. Okay. Yeah, so you still have a lot of mass kind of on the bottom side of the board, which is not
Yeah.
bad. I think you have stuff you can work with down there for sure. I'm not pressured into doing this line here, but I am in a like. If you throw one up here, like it would like my position would be fine. I could do stuff over here, but you could leave this stuff kind of dead for a while, and I would just it'd be kind of annoying. So I'm kind of inclined. You can't close off this stuff, so I think I think I'll do this.
Yeah.
And see what happens afterwards. We've got 7 people watching. I think that's the highest we've had. I hope you're all enjoying so far. I think I mentioned earlier, but let me know if I need to adjust the balance between me and Travis. Does it sound okay? Does it like can you hear us both like relatively equal volume? It's kind of hard to tell on our end. So
Yeah, I'll talk for just a sec in case anyone needs to hear my voice to compare.
those dulcet tones, yeah.
True. I mean, really, the balance should be 100% me, 0% you, anyways.
I think that
but,
would. I think that's right. Yeah.
the opposite of what's happening in this game right now. Hmm.
I got a Yahoo Yay Yippee :3 in chat. I think it probably sounds good. I'm gonna make a bold claim. Extrapolate from that.
Still don't have a lot of pieces to work with.
No. No.
I've put myself in a terrible position. But bleh. All right. Well, this is the only move I can think of that has
Okay.
any real strategic value. So let's see it.
That's reasonable. So that creates a strong threat against the central line. I think I kind of have to block
Yeah.
this. Well, Again, I might actually not be pressured to do it right now, because if you do that now, you immediately have to yoink. Granted, you could yoink. You could yoink something that like, yeah. If Travis did like 1, 2, 3 to this line here, he could do like he could do Kirpi like here, 1, 2, 3, and then his star there, and that would leave this one blocked, which would be really annoying for me. So I think I do need to block this after all. So that will be my move.
Alrighty. All right, and then I think with that done, I am gonna play here and take Kirpi.
Okay. Yep. Very nice. Yeah, so that frees up a lot of stars for you to work with, and you have this nice. This triangle's providing you a lot of very nice pressure.
Yeah,
These two in particular, those pieces are pretty strong. I can make this 8-pointer in 2 different ways, but um, it's not very appealing. I know, at least I was looking at this way, and it opens up this, which isn't terrible. It opens up these two, which isn't the worst. I could also do it this way. That opens up that. That opens up that. That opens up more. Yeah, that's really bad. I bet there are other ways I can make it, though.
probably.
Maybe.
No, it doesn't work.
Oh, I could do that. That's crazy.
Yeah, the constellation cards are essentially claimed as points, and then we directly compare the point values, which are in the top right, the point value total at the end of the game.
Yeah, thanks for keeping an eye on chat. Yeah. So, basically on your turn, you do an action. An action is either placing a star on an empty space or drawing a line over these blue neutral stars that you kind of have sandwiched with your color. And then after you do an action, you can claim a constellation if you've matched its shape with your stars, and then you get the number of points listed. If it's helpful for you at all, we have our rulebook and a how to play video on our website, starlinehill.com. But hopefully it's... we think this game is usually pretty... Like, once you watch it a bit, you usually kind of pick it up pretty quick. Sorry, is it... No, I just went. I went up here.
Where did you go? Oh, you went there. Okay.
Yeah. It's a little dubious,
alrighty. I had a plan and I completely forgot what it was.
but... the classic.
Real. What was it? Darn. I had a good line, I think.
Do you remember
Well,
were you going for a particular shape, or are you just disrupting?
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think I was gonna grab something around here.
That seems reasonable. You've got nice
Gonna
control
solidify
down there.
my
I probably should
chunk
disrupt down there, but I kind of want to keep being annoying, I guess. I think I'm going to claim the 8 now. I think this way it does remove some places where I have control that I am going to miss a little bit, but I think it's okay. It kind of kills part of the board. I'm going to do this and claim it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up here. So
Yep, that makes sense.
This is now, these two pieces are now permanently dead. This whole area is a little bit stale. I mean, Actually, well, yeah, if you draw there, then you can contest a big line here. I can block, but, you know, there's stuff over there. I don't know. It's
I
going
don't
to be
think there's a
interesting.
lot of point in me even trying to do that until you
You might be
do,
right. Yeah, you're probably right. It's not like I
because
can't
it's
block that little line at the moment.
exactly it's such a strong move for you to draw that line anyways
Mm.
that I don't think I need to force you to do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
um. All right. Let's start doing some stuff with my little chunk down here. I think I'm just gonna draw this line.
Sure. No claim yet?
Play it slow. Nope.
Okay. I think I'm gonna be a little bit disruptive and go here.
Checks out.
Yeah. Obviously that's not like too bad for you. That's just a
No,
little
it's
it's just a
pretty
little
fine.
annoying.
I would love to do more. I'd love to get rid of some of my extraneous stars towards the top side of the
Yeah, do
board.
some evacuation somehow. Yeah, if we had the Mirror of Terra, you would have a nice option for that. But alas.
Um, just gonna go really slow and steady. I think. I'm gonna go here.
Yeah, okay. Um you in here.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Um I think I see the vision. Maybe. Um Yeah, I'm still not in any rush to do this line. I haven't been thinking about like where I actually want to collect points here. I'm kind of under a lot of pressure. I think I have enough stars to do 1-2 and then 1-2. And I'll probably have something that comes out of that. So I'm gonna just move in that direction and imagine I'll find something when I get there. So
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. So that puts me in
You have to
a bit of a
claim, yeah.
bind because I have to claim this turn.
Yeah.
Um,
Chatter says, I think I'm starting to see how claiming / clearing can be disadvantageous to open up opponent to claim.
yeah.
Exactly. So there's kind of a particular ebb and flow at this game because your star supply is limited. We each have 15 that we're allowed to have total. When you claim, your stars come off and leave behind the neutrals. If your opponent's well prepared, they can kind of swipe up that neutral territory very quickly. But because of the star limit, you kind of have to claim when you run out, and so yeah, it's something that kind of naturally happens back and forth. Like it's not possible in this game to like just hold on to a ton of territory forever. Like it kind of forces you to make decisions about where you're going to give up space. um I think my playstyle for this game in particular is one where I usually am trying to focus on how can I claim a constellation without opening up lines. I would say it's kind of a defensive playstyle. um Joshua, who I played against in the last stream, I would say has a much more offensive playstyle. He looks for really efficient ways to get claims. He's good at playing defensively too, but I think that's more characteristic of his style. Um, I'm able to recognize that because he and I have played a lot. Travis and I actually have not played against each other that many times, so I'm still kind of figuring out how Travis operates. But
Um, I think I have a play here.
okay.
I don't like it, but it's probably my best option right now,
Mm-hmm.
which is block here, and then I am gonna claim Terra and lose a
Oh,
lot
down
of
there.
control
Oh,
probably.
okay, interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting you to do Itana up in the top right. Excuse me.
Let me grab
That's
that.
interesting. Ah, Horsey. I can make that in one move. It would probably it would kind of fuck me over. Well, this is interesting. I have a lot of options. I have a lot of options because I kind of want to block Travis from reestablishing down here. That would take 2 stars. I guess I'm not in any rush to go get that one. I doubt there's no way Travis can get the 8-pointer in one move. There's no shot. So
Don't see a way for me to get in one move, but
I think this is the play, and then next turn I'm gonna kind of have to claim. I should also probably stop swearing so much. I think because we take clips of the stream and put them on social media, and I don't know how social media does with that. So.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna start using sci-fi swears. I understand why a lot of sci-fi and fantasy authors make up swear words, but goddamn, I think it's silly. I just like sometimes the words they come up with is like, who's saying this? Like, I buy that less than I buy all the sci-fi elements in your writing.
All right, I'm gonna go here
Yeah.
and claim Itana while you're stretched thin.
Sure. Oh, and you can read. Yeah, nice find. That's a great find. Very nice. Okay, sure. Okay, it does remove your ability to eat this up if slash when I claim this, but you still have this, and this doesn't get you that much. So I think I still do what I was gonna do, and I go here and I get the horsey. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
I think that is probably
This one too, or wait?
no. It was.
Oh no, I see.
1, 2,
No,
3.
yeah, you got
Oh,
it.
I opened up a big line. I did not see that. Wow, that's bad. Okay.
Neat. There's actually a couple of pretty good things I can do with that.
There are.
But
Fortunately, it's like
there's
whatever
one
you
that's much
choose,
better.
I'm gonna be able to kind of work around to a degree.
Yeah.
But and it's actually a bad, unfortunate timing for me to have made a blunder like that because there's a 13-pointer on the board, and those can provide pretty substantial swings.
Yeah. I want to take a look at all my moves before I make a decision, but there's one that sticks out.
The one, so yeah, there's this, there's this, there's this. These seem like the obvious ones.
This one seems like the best to me. But
Interesting. I don't see why it's necessarily better than it's the most direct denial of the 13-pointer. That's the benefit of that one.
Well, the thing I like about that one is that essentially it leaves you with only a straight line.
I was gonna say that too, because if you do this, I don't really want you to also get this. You'll have a nice cluster here. However, yeah, if I fill in these two, I've got a lot of stars here, and I gotta find a way to, use them because, it's a little awkward. So yeah, I see the lot. I think that's a totally fair.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that
option. Yeah. Okay. So I think I see a way for me to do that, and then I kind of like that. Yeah, I think I'm okay. Oh, but if I do this now, then you have this, and do I need to be really worried about that? I think it's gonna be okay. I'm gonna not think about it too hard. I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay. No, I mean, again, I'm in a position where there is an obvious move that I should probably do, but there are other moves that are worth considering.
Yeah. Definitely, I was a little worried. It's like, is there a way for you to lock me out? But I can make a fork with the 5-pointers in one move, so I don't think I'm at risk of that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna think too hard. I'm gonna get this line,
Yeah.
and
Okay.
just see where it goes.
Yeah. Okay. So the move I was planning on was this. Then.
Yeah.
And I have a nice claim option that I think I'm just gonna go for it. It seems pretty clean. I can take
Yep. Because
Kota
I can't
right
fill that
there.
in right
There's
away.
just not a lot of, yeah. I mean, and even if you could, oh shit, even if you could fill in these three, you would kind of run into the problem I was just in, where you'd have a big straight line
Yeah.
that might not be super optimal. I didn't really do any analysis of what you might be able to claim now, but yeah, I'm hoping that you don't have access to a 13 easily. I don't think you do right now.
I don't think so either.
I'm also gonna do a quick score check here. So I'm +3 for each
You're
8
ahead
and
by
5.
a
So
lot.
I'm
But,
plus I'm plus
well, I say a lot, but like I think it's plus.
14.
Yeah. Which is a manageable gap, honestly. Like,
Plus 14 I would consider to be like a, you can come back from that for sure, but it's not necessarily easy. It's still relatively early in the game. I mean, we're like in mid game now, I would say. Like,
yeah.
so 14, like once you get into like a 20-point lead, that's when it's really hard to come back from that if your opponent is playing well. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
There's this big like deadline right here that's
Yeah.
crazy. Like
Yeah, basically I'm in another position where I kind of have to claim, but the claiming options to me are not good.
yeah, having the two 13s out, it does create some challenges.
In fact, can I even claim? I don't think I can.
At the
I can claim
very
next
least,
turn.
I see a way you could definitely get the crystal in 2 moves. I don't know if you have a 1 move
Yeah.
claim right now.
Yeah, and unfortunately that crystal in 2 moves option is also just a really weak play. Uh but I think I literally have to.
Screen top did a
Um
weird little like refresh. That's silly.
yeah, I think I have to do that or I'm just gonna run out of moves, which is rough.
Yeah, that's where I was seeing it too. Okay. I have a couple options. Travis can actually make the crystal in multiple ways up there. Um, I think what I need to do is start actually targeting a 13 pointer. I need to see if I have the way have a way to actually make one of those. I don't think it's likely, given Travis, how like these kind of centerpieces are really in my way. I think I'm much more likely to be able to make the swan than the hourglass right
Yeah.
now. I think that seems more likely, but I still don't see how I can actually do it. With 4 stars. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make this play and I'm gonna just assume that stuff is gonna move in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, you know exactly what I'm doing this turn,
Yeah, I
so
do.
we're gonna
I
do
just
that.
don't
And
know
I
where you're
think,
gonna claim it.
I mean, the best way to claim it is almost certainly
Probably
doing
keeping the top star as
this.
the. Oh, you're getting rid of the
Think
top
so? No,
star.
I actually don't think so at all.
Interesting.
I think it's this. Pretty sure.
That I see the vision. If we draw another 13, I'm cooked. Okay. Okay.
To be fair, I would also be cooked in that situation.
Yeah. So, I mean, you would. I mean, potentially be more cooked than I am because I'm ahead. if I had more stars, I could make that 13. I'm just like, I've kind of got stuff. These three in the top here are nice, but they're currently not helping me. I think I kind of want to take that 3-pointer off the board and see what happens. To be honest, I think
Valid.
I think this is the move, and then I think I was gonna take it like here, but I wonder if I can keep this piece here.
You could get it here,
Yeah, then that
which opens
opens
up
up
less for
this.
me.
Yeah, which is less substantial, but then
There's also here.
yeah, if I do this, I'm very reliant on this big long line. If I do this, this is an interesting one. I don't hate it. Huh. Wait, can I potentially? I need to just look at something. I'm looking at potential 13s at like after I take this. Wait. I filled in. What I filled in, was it these? It was
I
these
think it was
two.
the two. Yeah, it was those two.
Ah, okay. I had an idea for how to get the 13, but it would only work if that one was already there. This is tough. This is tough. I think the least. I think this is the least dangerous move.
Valid. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's got problems, but it's not bad. Oh
Oh,
boy, we've done it.
here we go.
Here we go.
Uh,
Okay. Well, um,
feel
you've
like
got 4 stars. I've got 3 stars. This might be a struggle. It's like
yeah,
this could
this
be
is gonna be
bad. This
interesting.
could be bad.
Oof.
God, yeah. Hmm. I have an idea. I'll explain it when it's my turn, but I have a concept of a plan, if you will.
I think I do too, but let me see what your options are.
So relatively limited is what they are.
Yeah,
Somewhat dubious is what they are.
I have a plan, but I think you have a better plan and a faster plan. Because if I wanted to be disruptive, I
Yeah.
think the play to make for me would be to play right here.
Yeah, I would hate it if you did that.
But the problem
However,
is I overextend doing
this
that,
is
I think.
exactly what I was gonna kind of. My plan is like, I see a way I can make this 13-pointer in 2 moves. It's blockable, but I could go here and here.
Right.
Travis could block this. However, the reason it would be difficult for him to is because if he uses a star down there, I could start passing right now. I could start passing anytime because I'm ahead. So
Yep.
I think it's dangerous for Travis to do that. He might have a calculation for a 13-pointer elsewhere that I don't see, and maybe it's fine for him to do that, but I don't currently see it. So my inclination was going to be to start moving towards this hourglass down there, but I don't know what Travis has in the instant pot. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I can afford to block that
yeah, that's the question.
in any way. If I can, it's really good, and if I
Yeah.
can't, I'm in deep trouble.
Yeah, it's fundamentally a question of what's the fastest or what's the fewest stars you can use to make a 13-pointer.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I see the snake in 3 moves for 3 stars for you. Place here, fill here, fill here. I think you'd have it right here.
Yep.
That would work.
And you can't disrupt that. So actually,
I can't disrupt it if you go here first, and then I go one of these two, and then you block the other one, basically.
right.
So yeah, that might actually be your solution, and
Yeah.
that
I'm pretty sure that is the best play.
yeah.
That is what I was looking at too.
I have no way of stopping you from getting that snake. Right. So now I have to recalculate and determine once Travis evacuates. Because with that placed, I have a hard time imagining Travis getting a different 13 or in a different way. So I need to try to figure out when he claims that, how can I get a 13 right after? Can I get a 13 right after? I think if I can get anything, it's probably going to be the Swan, but I only have 3 stars left, and there's enough of a gap. It actually really doesn't open up much for me to work with, because if these are all gone, like, I could place out here, but I wouldn't be able to afford to connect out to these top stars at all. So, it's actually, Travis is in a pretty good position here. To get a 13 without me necessarily being able to, like, immediately swipe one back up. I really need to, oh wait, I can get this guaranteed in 2 moves. That changes things a little bit.
Can you? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I don't even see
Place here and then fill here, and then I have it like here.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yep.
I think I have to do this then right now. I might decide to not do it quite that soon, but I have to at least make sure I have a way to guarantee myself a claim here. This is really dangerous when there's 3 13 pointers out at the same time is very rare. It's not, there's only 6 of these in the deck of 55 cards. It's not likely to happen. It's funny when it does.
Yeah. This is a very interesting game state.
Yeah.
I have a weird play. Oh, does that work?
What are you cooking?
That uses that. That might work. All right. I am playing here.
Okay. You can still collect that 13 pointer in a couple moves.
It's a risky gambit I'm taking here.
But you must be targeting something else. Oh, that? No, you can't be doing that. There's no way you'd do that. Well, I can essentially create a fork right now with my one last star, so I think I'm gonna play this and see what Travis does next move, because next move I'm guaranteed I can either get the hourglass by filling this one in, or I can get the swan by filling this one in. So I just want to see what Travis does here. This is gonna be interesting.
I think the correct play for me is I take the swan.
Okay. Wait, you have it now?
Yep.
Oh, I just totally missed that. Yeah, holy cow. Okay.
I give up a lot to get that.
Yeah, but 13's 13.
See what comes up.
Interesting. Right. So I have options now. Well, not exactly. I could, if I want a 13, I need to take the hourglass. I could take that 8 pointer and it would be frankly quite inoffensive. Um,
Um,
I bet I have
it
other
wouldn't.
ways to get that 13 as well. With the cluster I have now. If I open that, you have 7 stars. Okay, so I cannot open this star. So I don't have a way to get the 8, I don't think, without opening this. Well, I do, but it sucks. I would open up all this up here.
I don't think you have a way to get anything without opening that. Honestly, that's kind of what I was going for.
You're right. You're right. In which case, it makes the most sense probably for me to get the 13. Well,
Yeah.
okay, here's the thing. If these all go away, I lose a lot of cluster up here. Travis can fill this in. It might be hard for me to find counterplay to a degree. This line is pretty dangerous at the moment. If I do something like these 4 and I do here, it opens up this. I actually keep everything down here. I mean, I could do either order here. This is so interesting. If I had more stars, I could make the snake without opening stuff, I think, is the worst part. Yeah, this is actually insane, I think, but I think I might go for this 8-pointer and open up this stuff for you.
Interesting. So how are you making it?
The idea would be here.
Oh, I didn't even see that play. Yep. Yeah, I think that's your best move.
I still have access to that 13 next move if I want it. It doesn't open up as much for Travis. It opens up. I mean, this is not unscary, right? Like you get a nice cluster here. It's concerning, but I think I do it. I think I'm gonna go for it and see what happens.
Okay.
This is such an interesting state. Like the board is like totally bisected with neutral.
Yeah, it's really
like,
bizarre.
We're at a point now where counterplay requires a lot of investment, I think, which is tough. That's the kind of thing I'm most worried about with my position.
Speaking of which, I have to block you from getting that 13.
Oh, right. I guess you
So
can just do that. That's fair.
that will be my move.
Do I have it in other ways? I can make the snake in 2 moves guaranteed. I think... Can you get it? Not expediently, certainly, right? Even if you failed this and this, you would not have access to it quickly. I'm gonna go... I think there's a lot of reasons I'm gonna do this move.
Okay.
It's a little annoying. It also sets some stuff up for me, I think.
Wait. I'm trying to see the justification for that. Oh, I see it. I see
It's
it.
a little obscure.
No, I see it. Okay. Yeah, you have paths to either of the 13s.
I think if I
very
counted correctly,
easily.
I'm currently +7. Yeah, I do have paths to either of the 13s. It's true.
The good news is that they do both open things up for me.
100%.
But I should probably block one of them. Just
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe it doesn't matter.
Maybe not worth the investment.
'Cause I'm not sure. I'm trying to think if there's. I think if I block here, then you definitely can't get both in a reasonable time frame, unless I'm just not seeing something.
Hmm.
Which, granted, is entirely possible that I'm not seeing something, but
I haven't done as much calculation as I probably could in this area, so I think I would be annoyed if you blocked there, is what I will say. That's where I was hoping to go for sure. But I do have other
I
options.
think it makes sense to do.
I think that is the most annoying block for sure. But I still have options, so I'm gonna go here.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Alrighty. How about this point? I have to start developing my own game plan a little bit.
Did you say development? Is that a
Yeah, disgusting,
chess
right?
reference? Oh my god. Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Uh,
Yeah, let's just fill in the line.
sure. Okay.
Get that out here.
I'll do this.
Wait, I should not have done
Oh,
that. I'm sorry. Let me. That was really dumb.
okay.
It was like such an overextend.
Perhaps. Is it though? I mean, I don't see.
Yes, because then you could just get the hourglass for free, and I wouldn't be able to capitalize
Oh,
because I
you
wouldn't have
want to
enough
poison
stars.
more? I see.
Um. No, I think the correct play is actually this.
Oh, interesting. I'm not sure I see the vision yet, but maybe I will. I'm gonna do this. No claim.
Okay, no claim. All right. You know, I am just now realizing that I mirrored Itana in my head.
That
Oop.
sucks. That sucks.
Oop.
Oh, you were gonna do it like out this way?
Yeah, not that that would be very good either, but it was
That's
something.
rough. That's rough.
Um,
Because you obviously want to keep a lot of. You want to leave a bunch of this stuff here where you can.
yeah.
You know. For what it's worth, I'm gonna have to climb next turn. That much is certain.
Yeah. That the problem is I don't think there's any way I can maintain the ability to capitalize on that in any way.
Like down at the bottom.
Yeah. Actually,
I have a
with the
claim
way
that
you did it.
opens up
Yeah, I
nothing.
see it. I see it. I see it.
Yeah, I have a
Um,
stupid claim next turn.
that's really good.
I think. That's the nice thing about the snake. It like if you control the point in the middle, it doesn't always open up too much. It can on the sides, I guess. But I kind of have stuff in the right places.
Um, gosh darn it. Bleh. Yeah, getting so many 13s in a row is
That's
rough
rough.
on.
That's rough. 100%.
Yeah, there is really no good move for me to make here.
I feel like filling in this line is really reasonable. I mean,
I don't think it is,
really? Why not?
because then I only have 1 star and I have no idea what's coming next turn.
It's true. I mean, you're guaranteed to have a claim for a Tana at that point, but it's
Am
not an
I?
ideal.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, if you win here, I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's something.
It's not great.
Or, excuse me, or those three, and then this one. That's less bad. You just lose this.
Well, oh, I'm overthinking this actually. Because I think, well, no, I still don't want to lose those pieces. All right, I
Mm.
think it is probably just the line.
Okay, no claim this turn.
No.
Okay, I will do the thing. I'm glad I saw that when I did, because I was going to go for the hourglass in that position, and I was like, wait. I have a silly move instead. Ah, that's interesting. You have access to that. I see one
That's
way.
really bad for
I
me
don't
to
think
do,
it's...
though.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah, that would be pretty... would be kind of unfortunate.
Yeah, I think I have to just grab Itana. That's still bad, though.
Even if you went up, like, this way and did the... I feel like that's, like, pretty inoffensive.
Yeah, you're right. That's not that bad. It's not great, but
It's not... I mean, in theory, I could go up here and then, like, prevent you from remaking a line. I'm probably not doing that, though. I'll tell you right now.
yeah.
I have other stuff I want.
Yep, I'm gonna take those.
Yeah. Kitty. Um... Right. I will do this.
Checks out.
Kind of like this cluster I have down there at the moment. That snake left me with a lot of nice little lines. It's been a while since I checked in with chat. How y'all doing? Is everything we're talking about more or less making sense? I think Travis and I are going into a little bit less depth in our explanations than I was with Joshua last stream, but hopefully we're still able to kind of convey why we're making a lot of the choices that we're making. The position's really different in this game. Position is really, really different. This one, at least now, has become a much wider position in a lot of ways, where there's going to be a lot of contention over the center. In the game Joshua and I played, the center was... I had the center for a lot of the game. He ended up winning because he was able to use the kind of, like, mid-zone of the board really effectively, while I was, like, being too stubborn in the center. But, yeah, this position's just, like, totally different than that.
Ugh. Is that really the move? It feels bad, but I mean, I'm pretty cooked anyways, but I think I because again, the issue is if I don't play in the bottom
Yeah.
half, then you're just gonna get the hourglass too.
Yeah, I have it guaranteed, I think.
Yeah, you have it for sure,
Yeah.
but like not playing there also means I can't capitalize on getting it,
yes,
really.
yeah. It would, yeah. There's definitely benefit in trying to. I imagine this is probably the move you're looking. I mean, this would be what I would consider in your position, just to be a little disruptive down here.
The thing
Um,
is,
this move's not as good. This move doesn't do much.
there's a slightly slower way of making the hourglass that makes going here pointless.
Yeah, if I
Um,
burn an extra star, I mean, yeah, it's true. Um, hmm.
yeah, no, that's definitely true. It's just like part of the issue is that these edges are a little gummed up.
Yeah,
Like,
right now this whole edge is like pretty dead. This is like weird, like kind of contested, and Travis is spread a little too thin to want to invest a lot in this edge at least yet. Um, I think the thing that's the most challenging about Travis's position is these 4 stars are really nice, but connecting to them requires a lot of investment.
yeah,
Um, and
that's kind of what
so
I'm feeling right now.
yeah, I like if I was in your position, my inclination, I haven't thought about it too much, but my inclination would be to maybe go here or here and try to
Yeah,
make some connections and try to find some shapes that way. Um, and just, consolidate some of that for when I'm, done making my little hourglass. But,
yeah,
I
going
don't know.
going there is far better, I
I
think.
think naturally I'm doing this.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
In
then
general, yeah, it's definitely the case. Um, edges are really powerful not in the early game. Like early game edges really are more of a restriction to yourself than a benefit because if you start building in the edge, one, you have fewer sort of options of how to rotate the constellations you're trying to make because you're up against an edge. And your opponent can also kind of sandwich you in. So edge investment early game I think is usually not very potent, but once you get into mid game and there is stuff in the center, then edges start to become a really valuable resource. In part for that reason, if you're able to get uncontested control of an edge and have a few lines you can make from it, then you can potentially get a lot of points without necessarily having to have center control.
I think again I have to give up some control to make a claim. If not this turn, then next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh, but I should honestly probably do it this turn because then I can do more next turn.
That makes sense. You can have another star to work with, see what the next shape is.
So I think the only good, or not even good, but the only viable move is doing something like
That I
this.
definitely saw. You can make either aid. It's a question of which is less bad.
Yeah.
Either you're keeping a big cluster down here if you make the kitty, or you're keeping kind of these two um, stars.
The thing is, I think if I'm giving up that spot, there's no point in keeping those two
That's what I was
anyways.
thinking. I think these two don't do much for you.
Yeah.
This star is your most important one up here, and if you're getting rid of that either way, then honestly, my inclination would be take the cat,
Yeah, I
build
would take
up,
the cat.
get a bunch of control in the bottom left. Like,
It's my first 8, Lamau. Let
okay,
me grab these.
that's an interesting pull. Um, I probably should try to do some calculation about like, because the obvious move is here and then hourglass, but I should probably actually try to do some calculation on what happens after I do that. Is it possible that doing it over here is a little bit better? Yeah, it is better to do it over here for sure. Yeah, there's so many reasons why it's better to do it over here. Yeah, I'm gonna just do it. I want to see what else
Appreciate you
comes.
stopping by. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming in. I just took hourglass. Okay, here we are. So I took taking him at an orientation. I think was good for me because I kept these lines open for myself.
Yeah.
But those are just a bunch of big straight lines. I don't know how much that'll actually materialize into good stuff.
I mean, yeah, pretty much every play I make right now is very easily counterable. And countering is all you really need to do at this point.
It's true. I probably could, like, stall and disrupt till the end. I think my point lead is probably substantial enough. I haven't counted.
Yeah. It's a lot at this point.
It's 56 to 74. I'm plus 18.
It's less than I thought, but still a lot.
Yeah, it's substantial.
Um Yeah, like maybe my play is just chill in this bottom left area.
Yeah.
Try to do what I can here. But what I can is not a lot. Actually, are there any reasons to claim the 3? No, not really.
It's nice having a couple pieces over here just to, just in case, but...
Yeah, like I
could
think
be.
I play there because I can threaten that line, but I mean, you easily block that, but I still have other things I can do with
Oh.
that piece.
Oh. I'm inclined to not block you because if you did that, I guess you wouldn't have to use it because you can climb a 3 somewhere. You could like do that big line and then do like 1, 2, 3. That sucks. I wanted to go down here and threaten this, but I didn't really see that. So now I kind of have to block you, I think. Which is a little uncomfy, but I'll do it. Yeah, I kind of have to do that.
Yeah. That leaves me with still not a lot of very good options.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's a bit of a feels bad, but you know,
Many such cases.
I gotta do what I gotta do.
I have a few different routes I could take at this point. I think the move is this.
Yeah. At which point, I think my move is completely abandon left or right rather. Um,
Right wing destroyed.
True. And take this.
Oh, I didn't even see you could pull that. Damn. Okay. Yeah. I think that's very practical because that's all dead. Like I can't. Like
Yeah.
I think that's actually a great find. I think that's a really good find. So that's crazy. Am I like anywhere close to being able to get that? Not really. No, I haven't in 2 moves. It'll open up the entire board to a degree, but I think for another 13, I'm very tempted to just go for it. It's like hard to compete with. That's pretty lucky.
So, wait a minute. Let me see what you've got here.
It'd be like 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, and then I fill that in. Completely cut off my top from my bottom if I do that, right? Like I have no way of like
Yeah,
of
but
reconnecting stuff at that point, but
I can't do anything up there either, so
yeah.
what was the Yeah, I think it's just something like this.
Okay.
And then I will grab the 3.
Oh, okay. Oh, sure, you can remake that nice line there. Yeah. Ah. If I want to be technically optimal, I think I actually take the 3-pointer here.
Yeah,
I think
that's a
this
better
is
play.
technically a little
There's no
optimal.
reason for you not to do that.
Yeah, it just
Really.
delays the 13 by a turn, which is fine.
Go here.
Okay, I'm gonna do the thing.
Yep. In hindsight, there was probably a better move last turn, but that's okay. Yeah, so you don't have any lines up to
Nope.
those currently.
Nope.
It's really silly.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna grab the axe with these.
Nice. Yep. Keeps your anchors.
3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Yep. And now all I can do, I guess I can grab that 3. I don't think I want to do that. I think I want to like just create a bunch of threats and be really annoying. So
Yeah. Checks out. I have to fill that line.
yeah.
It would simply be folly to do otherwise. Nothing to do with that. No.
Okay.
All right. I have a couple weird options, but they're bad.
I'm bad. Have you considered that you might be ontologically bad?
Yeah, I consider it all the time.
That's too bad. I was wondering if that was going to happen. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot about that, to be honest.
I don't think there's a lot I can do with it right now.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I don't want to claim. No, I don't want to claim here. That would be
I'm in a weird
silly.
position. Like, I have to start thinking about if I want to just start passing at a certain point. Like, do I burn stars? Because, like,
I'm pretty sure you want to fill the board is the issue before you do that.
that's right. So, I have enough stars still to do this. I kept this important one here. I think the move is this.
Yeah.
I have a couple like I could take that 3 at some point if I really wanted to, but
Well, I'm probably gonna take it right now.
That's fair. That's understandable.
I think I'm gonna fill this and take it.
Sure.
2, 3.
It's practical. Yep. Okay, that's a decent pull for you, I think. So if I place another
Actually,
star,
you could just take that
I,
with the
I,
bottom if you wanted to.
yeah, that's tempting. I'm gonna be able to fill the board at some point, no matter what. It's not a bad idea for me to just be taking stuff.
You also don't have
I
to
could
do
take it
it
up
right
here too,
away.
which is actually
Actually,
potentially.
way better. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it does take me an extra turn to do it, though. I'd have to actually spend the time to fill this in. Is the only downside.
True.
Um. Well, that's tough, actually. If I take this, you get. The thing I'm worried about is like this line. Just like a
Yeah,
little
that
more.
line is pretty good for me, actually.
Yeah, a little more access. I think it's this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a really good move. Okay. Um, can't just take that willy-nilly, which is too bad. Yeah, I mean, there's only one move, really.
We should make a version of this game where it's exactly the same, but you just play at the same time.
God, sounds awful.
That would be so bad. It'd be really bad. It'd be kind of funny though. You're both trying to make a line at the same time. It's just whoever gets there first.
Yeah. Uh, thing is, I really should
You should
claim
claim this
before the
turn.
board fills.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the only claim I can make, I lose a very valuable
Yeah, you do.
anchor here.
Yeah. Wait. There? You don't have to lose that. I mean, you could make it like that, but
Well,
then you'd open up
but
this.
then you cut me off there,
Yeah,
and then I
that's
only have
probably
a
worse.
line.
Yeah, that's probably worse.
It's actually worse. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way to make that a better play. I think I'm cooked, but
I haven't looked at the points. I mean, you've gotten a few in the past. You're
I've gotten a
picking them
few,
up
but
faster than I
not
am.
that many. But I think the final score is going to be
It's gonna be
closer
close.
than
Yeah.
the game
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
suggested.
100%. 100%. 100%.
Oh, oh, wait! I just saw a play that I can make that keeps me in the game that I totally missed. If I fill here and claim this,
Oh yeah, that's pretty.
I am not quite
Yeah, that's pretty
cooked.
good. Yep, that's pretty good.
Oops.
Good
Oh, my
find.
mouse is doing the weird thing it does sometimes.
It's cringe. All right, let's see what we
I
pull.
knew there
This'll
was something in there somewhere.
probably the last constellation. I guess I could pass, but okay. Interesting. It's the mirror of that. It's my turn. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's kind of bugged a bit. I mean, this is my only move. I mean, I could pass. Oh, actually, it's technically not. I could fill this, but no. Why would I do that?
I'm pretty sure you want to fill the board as
Yeah.
soon as
Okay.
possible.
So we've reached endgame. For those of you who don't know, because we didn't actually get to this point, I think in my game against Joshua, the board is full. There's a blue piece on every single space, which means we stop drawing new constellations when we claim them. So these are the last 3 available constellations, which is 24 points, which is a lot, and Travis would win if he gets all of them. In fact, he might win if he gets 2 of them. I don't know what the point differential is right now. It doesn't really matter. It seems like not much is going to change either way in terms of how we play. So
Yeah.
Travis needs to just make as many as he can, basically.
Which I'm not sure is any, actually.
I was just looking at it, and I think that The ones
I
that
see
are
one I
real
can make.
unfortunate.
I see one I can make.
I would guess they gotta be this one, right?
It's not the
It's
one I
not that
see.
one. Oh, okay. I just
Um,
guessed that because it's narrower than the others. I didn't like see a way to make it. You have a way to make one of the other ones? If you fill here, fill here, fill here. Oh yeah, yeah. If you get
yeah.
one, then you can get this for sure.
I also just have to be a little bit careful that you don't get stuff either.
Oh yeah. There actually was an
'Cause
argument for me filling this in instead of going here because then I could have threatened here, but
well, you can still do that, just
well,
not
yeah,
immediately. I
not
have to
immediately.
like,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, well, there's no reason not to do this.
Yeah, and then I do, the thing,
Yeah, and then I fill these.
and then I have to pass because I have no legal moves.
Get pranked.
You only have one legal move, as a matter of
I
fact.
do. Which is definitely this.
Question is, did that happen to get you another claim? I don't think so.
Well, it gets me this one.
Yeah, that's what I see. I don't see another.
I don't see
It
another
actually
one.
you have two different ways of making that.
I do.
Yeah, because you could do
Oh,
1,
I
2,
see it.
3, 4, 5, or you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but that second
It's
one
really
gives
bad.
you
Yeah,
reign of the
that.
board. Yeah, we don't want that.
The other
We
one's
do
just
not want
infinitely
that.
better. Yeah, the other one's infinitely better.
Yeah,
But it
so we
actually
gotta
kills
do.
your anchors, and that will be game over.
It does. So I think that will be game over.
Which,
But I gotta do it.
yeah, I think that ended up being close. So, if we're being formal about it, I pass my turn because I have no legal moves.
Yeah,
Travis
I have no
passes
legal
his turn because he has
moves.
no legal moves. So now we count score. So, I'm gonna use my tried and true calculator because I'm.
Yeah, real. Same here.
Do I have a math degree? Don't ask me that question.
Okay, I got my number.
95.
89.
Okay, so 6
Honestly,
point difference.
quite a close game
that was
at the
tight.
end.
Yeah, it was tight at the end. I
It
gave
really
up
didn't feel that way for most of the game, but
yeah, I gave up a lot of position for this 13, which I still think
yeah,
was a fine move on my part, but it definitely made things more dangerous for me than perhaps a slower approach might have helped me. It
yep.
helped it not be as close. I don't know. But cool. Yeah, it was a close game. It was kind of a wider position than you. I kind of like the wide positions. I feel like
They're fun.
They feel really combative in an interesting way. Like a little bit less gridlock in the most ways. That triple 13 pull was insane. That was just like a
That was
thing
wild, but really fun though. Like
yeah, it's fun. It's
I really enjoyed thinking about that position.
For sure. So for those of you who are still here, thanks for tuning in once again. We're gonna be doing. I mentioned this last time. We're gonna be increasing the frequency of these as we get closer to the Kickstarter. And the Kickstarter launches 4 weeks from today, on March 25th. If you are not yet signed up to follow our Kickstarter pre-launch page, you should go do that. The link is available it's on our Twitch bio. It's on our website, starlinehill.com. Just search Starline Hill, you will find it. Like I said, we're launching on March 25th. You can pre-order a copy of the game. Follow us on social media, join the email list to learn more. There's a lot out there on the website too if you want to kind of learn more about what the game is, and you can see kind of what the actual physical pieces look like. Obviously, we're playing a 2D online version, but all that stuff is out there. So we're really excited. It's coming up real soon. So I haven't scheduled the next stream yet. I don't know if I'll do one next week. If I do, it'll be later in the week, I think. But if not next week, then definitely the week after that will be the next stream. I just need to secure someone to play against, I suppose, which I'm sure I could do easily enough.
Worst case scenario, I'm always down to go again.
Sounds good. We'll have you and Joshua play maybe if he's also available.
Oh, that'd be kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Even though I will get cooked.
Everyone will get cooked by Joshua. We should do a contest where, like, if you beat Joshua at a game, you get $1 million. I don't have
Yeah,
that
with
kind of money
that
actually.
$1 million of funding that you
That I
definitely have behind
definitely.
you, yeah.
Yeah, I would not be doing a Kickstarter if I had $1 million. Anyways, thank you all for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your evening. We are going to sign off. Thank you again. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.